Alright, so let's start off by stating a summarization of what this video is going to be about. Demons. What they are, what they do, who they are, and why they do the things that they do. By the end of this presentation, I hope you will leave with a good understanding on demonic spirits such as this one, and this little guy. Be prepared though, because you don't know if I'm going to be a jerk and throw some jump scares. So demons have a reputation in media to be very vile, ugly, scary, and evil, which they totally are, don't get me wrong, but I just wanted to take a little bit of your time to show you the many demons that most people know through media. You know, the demons that we all love to fear a little bit. We'll just be focusing on the big names such as Pazuzu, Valak, and Krampus. All of these monstrosities have made an infamous name for themselves on the silver screen. Everybody in the world knows who this is. Even if you don't recognize the name, then you probably recognize the portrayal of Pazuzu. This is Pazuzu. Funny thing is that Pazuzu is mentioned in this movie where Catholic priests attempt to exorcise him, even though Pazuzu was actually a demon that originated in Babylonian and Assyrian mythology. I believe that the Exorcist is what ignited the craze for demonic possession. Yep, that is Valak as portrayed in the second Conjuring movie. Although, in the movie, Valak is called the Defiler, when in reality, his real portrayal is an angelically winged boy riding a two-headed dragon. Krampus is the demon of Christmas, the complete opposite of Santa Claus. Krampus is known because of his reputation towards naughty children on Christmas. As Santa rewards good children with gifts, Krampus punishes the naughty children physically by whipping them with a branch of birchwood or rattling chains in their ears until they were numb. Krampus is mostly known because of his heavy influence in Germanic areas of the world. Now that we have recognized some of our beloved characters, I want to revert to our first goal of the video, which is simply explaining what a demon is. A demon is a fallen angel and what is described as an unclean spirit. Demons have no physical form whatsoever, although they do manifest in forms of behavior and disease. Lastly, all demons fall under the command of Satan. Demons have existed for a very long time. There are several theories as to how demons have come to be. One of the theories, which I believe is the most reasonable, is that demons have existed before Adam and Eve, an ancient species who have fallen and now just roam the spiritual plane, searching for a physical form to possess, be it through disease or taking a body of a corrupt human. This is the part of the presentation that is pretty interesting because of all the different movies that show the scary event. But yeah, that gross stuff. Even though movies show demons climbing into bodies and stuff, the Bible describes possessions to be more sort of things like he was corrupted by greed, so wealth was his demon. So in the Bible, Legion is this creepy demon who is made up of a lot of different demons in a single spirit. In the Bible, Legion possesses this man and causes him much internal struggle until Jesus shows up and exorcises Legion into a herd of pigs. After the man's body was freed, the herd of pigs ran off a cliff into the ocean, releasing Legion back into his spiritual form. So after first reading the story of Legion, I thought to myself, why? Why does Legion decide to possess this man and make his life a living hell? I decided to look into these questions a little more by researching the very question that led to all of my research in the beginning. Why do demons invade the lives of people? After reading all these stories, I was still left wondering why these demons did these things. There's a simple answer to this question, the answer being that Satan simply wants to ruin your life as much as he can. Since Satan cannot physically hurt you through hell while you are alive, he sends his demons to do his bidding. After answering my question, I thought to myself, do all of these demons fall under the command of Satan in some way? Does Satan have authority to rule these demons as soldiers? The easy answer to this question is yes. Satan is the ruler of hell. He has command over everything in the underworld and all that inhabit it. There is no question or limit to his authority. So when possessions occur, are they completely mandated by Satan himself? Well, yes and no. There are some possessions that happen from demons by command of Satan, but some possessions occur by the spiritual demon, not necessarily needing approval from the devil itself. It's sort of like a militia down there. Demons can do what they want, but if they're called to serve, then they must do so. This led me to think about how a person is possessed, but more importantly, why. After researching why people are possessed by demons, I found that the Catholic Church believes that people are possessed based on their behavior. If the person has become corrupt, then they are vulnerable to something like this. This project has always seemed a bit creepy to research from the start, and some people have asked me why I chose the topic of demonic spirits and demonic possession for my project. I chose this topic because in my old Catholic private school, we never really covered the topic of demonology or Satan. We just knew that these things were the bad guys in the Bible, but never really knew more than that. What sparked my curiosity about demonology is how some people are actually and authentically frightened by the thought of being attacked by something that they can't defend themselves against. It's sort of a psychological thing that I've always had in the back of my head. I thought that I knew very little about defensive measures, so since things like this could probably happen, I decided to look into what one could do to prevent such a thing from happening. After lightly peering into the subject of prevention from demonic possessions, I found that some precautions can be as simple as being happy and keeping yourself in check, mentally, of course, and really try to keep yourself around good people. The rest sounds nonsensical and a bit funny. For example, having to carry around a sort of sanctified piece of crystal to ward off evil spirits. I personally don't really worry about being possessed or someone that I care about being possessed because although I find this to be a very interesting topic, I don't really believe that these demonic possessions occur that often. That being said, I probably jinxed it, so who knows, I'll probably just have to start carrying around a cross with me wherever I go now, so wish me luck. We are nearing the end of the presentation, unfortunately, and I just wanted to say that I thought this was a great project to do. This project gave me a way to finally study something that I've been meaning to research for a while. Honestly, this format has been a great way to really plan out my thinking process and really organize the mess, which are my thoughts. Now I can happily say that I have a good understanding on demons, and hopefully so can you. Overall, I've learned a good number of things about my religion that I haven't been able to look into in the past, which is nice. I always thought that the way I perceived my religion was a bit biased because of the really sheltered school that I went to. Even though these things are most likely a complete myth, it never hurts to know a little precautionary information. Thank you for watching my Pet Shakucha.
I